Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to 2025 Questionable Perspective Podcast, episode one of season three, technically. I know we've been going for a while, but we're back to just basically reminisce upon the past year, what we're looking forward to in the new year, and basically, I guess just talk about some of the things that happened from last year that kind of just blew our minds. But
Oh
how are you
man,
doing tonight, Mr. Joshua?
I'm doing well, my good sir. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. How's your figure doing tonight?
See, I know I shouldn't let you get me that thing. You. For those that don't know, Mr. Chris decided to gift me a albedo figure from Overlord, and it's a bunny girl, and it even has fish, like real fishnets on it, and I just, I'm just laughing at it. And
Yeah, it could be the centerpiece of your cabinet.
you know what? I'm gonna buy something for you, and it's gonna be so ridiculous, and it's gonna be the centerpiece on your like table in your living room, and your wife's gonna hate you for it. Just gonna let you know. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm looking for something so.
I'm actually thinking about buying that one for myself.
That's, that's what $40. It's not bad. Pretty nice
Okay.
detail.
Like, that was surprised. I didn't even know. I just assumed that the fishnets were just part of part of the molding.
That's what I did too. Oh well, did you put your Gundam kit together yet?
Not yet. I'm probably gonna put it together this weekend
Uh, I'll have to
because
get
then
you
I
the
have to find a place for him to go.
I'll have to get you the other one that's coming out in March. That's gonna be very interesting.
I said, which one they're releasing in March?
That is the remember the Zygoc.
Oh yeah, the Justice Zagok like combo.
Yep, because part of that kit fits in there, if I remember correctly.
I need to go because I need to find because I was mad that I did not pick up the Metal Bill Immortal Justice when Crunchyroll had that sale going on.
You poor man.
Cause it had dropped down to I believe about $100.
Oh, you missed out on a good deal, you knucklehead.
Well, yeah, I should have went ahead and bought it, but I just passed on it.
Well, there's always next time, man.
Yep, it'll be up. It'll be there soon. But what were you gonna start it? Because 2024 was actually crazy last year.
Where do we even begin? Good lord. Well, I'll say 2024 did end surprisingly nice. Had Sonic 3 and all that. No truly crazy Christmas.
Mm, it was actually pretty normal after the election and everything.
You know, it was a bit normal for a while. But oh dear. Some people were not
Yeah,
happy, but go ahead.
I'm trying to remember what all happened last year outside because it just seemed like the election kind of just took so much precedent.
Well, there was the assassination attempt. Uh, that, but then again, people were trying to like, oh, it was fake and all that. You've had all, let's see, the craziness of, let's see here. I'm thinking here. Oh, excuse me. All the craziness that surrounded when you had like uh, JFK Jr., Elon Musk, and everybody else teaming up for the election event. That was something.
Like the Justice League.
They were the Avengers.
uh, it was actually a very poor year for gaming last year.
Oh God, where do we even begin with that?
With budgets basically going crazy.
Oh yes, start of the year. Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. That
And if you
was
couldn't see that game was gonna tank way before it even came out, I don't know what you were doing.
Concord, several Dustborn, I
Yeah,
believe it was called.
Concord made history.
Game lasted
Like
like
I've
what was it, 4 weeks?
10 days.
It got
Like that
pulled.
that was the craziest thing. That's like I said, when we talked about that. That was like the wildest thing I've ever seen in gaming. I like this. The game only it lasted I think 9 or 10 days before they pulled it, shut the servers down, and gave everybody full refunds, even if you bought a physical copy.
Man, the freaking just learning about how much money was dropped on that. 200 to buy Fire Something Studio, then another 200 million. And I'm just like, I just flabbergasted. And more money, just at the amount of advertisements spent, every like things being made, the episode on Secret Level, which I did skip because that was the only one I'm not watching. I just the amount of
The game
money.
budgets.
Yeah, the game budgets have gotten out of hand. But I will say they're definitely, besides the bad games, Path of Exile 2 was not something I saw coming out, and that was quite the banger.
Mm, I was definitely surprised with actually getting another Ninja Gaiden. Even though it's a side scroller, Ninja Gaiden is still Ninja Gaiden. So I've already got it on my list and for ready for pre-order.
Yep,
And
I
I
still.
just recently my wife bought me the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, there was a Final Fantasy VII remake. Or Rebirth, excuse me, Rebirth. That,
Which I still haven't even finished playing.
well, remake, then there's Rebirth.
I haven't
As
even finished remake.
good luck, man. Then we had another big. It was kind of it was a last minute entry, but Marvel Rivals, I would say, solely revitalized the hero shooter genre. Because
Yeah,
my
because
God,
how many people was it? Is it what 20? What was it at, like 20 million current players on Steam?
it on just Steam numbers, it was like 350,000, but across the board, it was like 20 million players in total. We're talking about consoles, everything. And that's not something they would just flaunt numbers all about. And I didn't get into any of the betas. I just scoffed it off. I was like, whatever. Then it started coming around. I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. I hate when I always hate myself when I was like, whatever. Try to write something off, and then I really enjoy it. Gotta stop doing that. But I
Yeah,
mean,
because I'm like, the game is extremely fun, and it's kind of like taking Overwatch's place because well, Overwatch has gotten so competitive, and with the balancing and the kind of missteps they've made with Overwatch 2 when it first came out, trying to basically make you pay for characters, pay for this, pay for that. And Marvel Rivals is just like, we're just gonna be free to play, and we're gonna offer you things. If you want to buy it, you can. If you don't, you don't have to.
and people will buy them. They have. My goodness, this game just, and here's what makes it easier, because I just as a comparison of some other hero shooters that are third person, this being a third person perspective really helps this game out. Though you do have to kind of like lead your shots in a slight direction, but that's not that big of a learning curve. It's it makes it easier for new people to play these types of games. And it's not really overly complicated either, thank goodness.
Like no, it's like it's they. You can tell that they looked at Overwatch and they basically took a lot of the game modes and stuff that Overwatch already has and kind of jazzed them up a bit.
Well, pretty much just game modes across the board. Because I mean, good lord, Team Fortress 2 really popularized the hero shooter, not hero shooter, but the shooting to be. Now that I'm looking at this came out back in 2007. Team Fortress 2, God, feel old.
Yeah, and the fact that unlike Overwatch, basically Marvel Rivals pretty much has a plethora of characters they can pull from.
It's the hero shooter. It's kind of the
It's like,
win Marvel needs right now, considering all the flops they have had.
yeah, what was Marvel's Avengers?
Oh
That was
God,
their big time. Was it? It wasn't really a shooter. It was more like a
it it was just a action adventure type game.
yeah,
That's
but you
why.
could have like other people jump in the game with you and do stuff. But Marvel, I'm trying to think what else happened. No, Spider-Man 2 wasn't last year. No, it was
No, I
or
think it
was it
was.
last
Hold up. Now you gotta make me look this up, you goofball.
I can't remember because the game was so forgettable. I kind of forgot when it came. But I think
No, it
it
was
might have been earlier.
2023. No, it's
Okay.
2023. There's a new game Plus Mode released on March 7th, and this year there's going to be uh, a PC port, I believe.
Mm, yeah. Because then we also have what? No, Wolverine doesn't come out this year. I think it's 2026.
Yeah, I don't know what to really think about that game right now. So
Like it's got some leaked footage, like with him in the yellow and blue costume, wall climbing and doing some stuff.
I'll wait till the final
Like
product.
I don't know who's working it, Naughty Dog or whatever, who keeps leaking all this footage. But
Uh,
I am looking forward to it. I'm really hoping they actually don't mess that game up.
we'll see. It's going to be interesting.
Mm, but all this right in the world, even though the industry is having a bit of a downturn, there's a lot of people getting laid off in the gaming industry because of some of the bombs that happened this year.
It
But hopefully, but 2025 is actually looking up.
Yeah, there's going to be definitely some bangers. We've had some really good animes come out as well. Dan to Dan was a God, it
That's
was
a
such a
welcome
big.
surprise.
That was I love it so much. I'm gonna be buying the manga soon.
I just hope it doesn't get the typical popular anime trend
It might. We'll see.
where it's like
I
it's super popular and people just hype it up to the moon, and then all of a sudden, once the season ends, it kind of just falls off a cliff.
no. Second season was really good. Oh, God, Farron, Fair. Wait, was that the end of 2023? I swore it was like
No, what Dan and Dan?
no, Farron, Farron.
Oh, Freeman. Yeah, it happened. It came.
It
Yeah, it was 2024 because it was the tail end of 2023. I think it was like December or something.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Which it
Uh,
got snubbed in the anime awards because it technically hadn't ended yet.
I can kiss my butt. And then another good surprise was, let me see here. This is Delicious and Dungeon. God, that's such a weird show. Oh no, it's let's see. The anime. I think the anime was last year. I'll have to double check. I'm trying to find here. No, I think it may have been. Huh. Let's see here. Give me a second. I'll check. IMBD.
Yeah. We also had Overlord dropping their first. What? Not their first. Is that first movie?
That might have been the second movie. That was a really good stall. Yeah, Delicious in the Dungeon was last year. That was a good one. Lord.
What else? It was a couple of anime movies that came to the theaters this year.
We watched
Overlord.
Overlord.
Gundam Seed.
Yeah, it was
this year,
Gun. That
wasn't
was in March. No, that was
it? Yeah.
January. That was a really good one too. Regardless of what
Yeah,
Mundo
I'm about to
says.
I can see where he's coming from with that. It's like if you're a Gundam Seed fan, you're gonna like that movie. And the Blu-rays should already been out because I think they were supposed to get released in December.
I think so as well. Actually,
Which
the
is I
Blu-rays I
can't wait
think
for them.
coming out soon. Actually, let me double check.
I'm trying to think, but it's like anime is actually starting to pick up a lot of steam.
Yeah.
What's the name came out this year too? Spy Family movie came out this year.
Yeah, that's what it
Well, I mean
was.
last year, Spy Family.
That's
That was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that was actually nice. And that crazy cross promotion with Street Fighter 6. Well, I mean, that was
Yeah,
something I did not see coming. But
yeah, we ended the era of basically crossovers with everybody.
well, SNK and Street Fighter have always just been like that. But that's fine. And it's still crazy. Speaking of that, the news from last year on Fatal Fury City to the Wolves, the season pass being free, or the DLC pass is just free. That is nuts.
What you mean
It was announced to be free. Let me double check. Unless
for
I'm
City of the Wolves?
yeah.
Yeah, that season pass was gonna be free. As long as you bought I think you pre-ordered the game.
Yeah, that's nuts to give that away.
Yeah, they're trying to basically come in with a lot of goodwill because the last Fatal Fury game was probably what the 90s.
1999, Garu Mark of the Wolves. That's when that was released.
Yeah, so what 20 years ago.
Yes. Feeling old now. Feel my back going. Anyways, good lord. And then those are just some of the highlights I can remember. So much.
No, we're getting a new Onimusha.
That's right. Well, that was announced at the Game Awards. That may not
Awards
till 2026. There's a new
but
comic
still,
coming.
With a new Turok's coming, a new Ninja Gaiden's coming, whatever that game for Naughty Dog, whatever it is.
Do I still have that? It is called Intergalactic The Heretic Prophet. I can't say that with any enthusiasm.
Please do not go down the anime route with these super long titles.
That's not that long, but it's just what has been a new IP from Naughty Dog in the last 10 years? Can you tell me?
The Last of Us.
2 remake, remastered. Bite me.
Well, that falls on Neil Druckmann because he's basically wants to make TV shows and movies and stuff, and he ran off what's her name, Amy Hennig. which is why Uncharted 4 sucks so much.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, she was the lead writer behind The Last of
The Uncharted
Us,
series.
all the Uncharted series, up to 3, if I remember. Did she write? Um.
No,
Excuse me.
she left after 3.
No, I was trying to remember. Didn't she write part of The Last of Us, the first one?
I think so, but I think it was more so a lot more on Neil Druckmann at the time, since that's his baby. And I'll be honest with you, I played The Last of Us. That game is boring. I like it. It came out at a point in time when I'm like, I'm so sick and tired of zombie games.
Fungal zombies.
Like, you can dress them up any way you want to. They're still zombies.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And I swear to God, if that game becomes the Grand Theft Auto of Naughty Dog,
Don't
where they
mention
just
that.
keep releasing it, remastering it, and just putting it on every new console.
Well, that was Grand Theft Auto 5 or Grand Theft Auto Online that did that.
But you're like, man, y'all just keep releasing the same game on new hardware.
It's making money. Can't deny that.
Yeah, I just hate that they have these super long development cycles for like Grand Theft Auto.
Well, that's what happens when you have a game that has like such a crazy physics engine. All these open world games with the crazy physics engines. It's like, good lord, slow it down. Oh,
But we may be getting, well, we can go ahead to 2025. Pretty much, we should be getting an announcement of the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm thinking in the next couple of months, they're going to go ahead and just show it.
this is just me thinking over previous timetables. It is going to be. We're going to get an announcement either in February or March, and the release will probably be September or October. This is just me looking at like timetables. So this is just me.
Makes sense. It's around the holiday season.
I know I don't have any insider information. This is just looking at past data. If anybody wants to say anything, so I know how the comment section will be. But man, we got so many games coming out. Let me look at this little calendar here. Let's see here. What's some big games coming out? The biggest release for this year I may consider is Dynasty Warriors Origins, because that demo was actually pretty good. That's the only like big game for January I can think of. And then, oh wait, hold on. We have Final Fantasy Rebirth for the PC. Forgot about that.
Come on, bring it up for me.
There's a new Tales game coming out, so for those that are Tales of Graces remastered,
Uh,
Spider-Man 2 PC release.
Big Boss is definitely gonna love that.
Oh, definitely. Oh, another big thing, because the Virtual Fighter. Forgot about this. Virtual Fighter 5 Revo, which that game is, I swear, 5 has been done several times, but it's more balanced now and all that. For those that love Virtual Fighter, this game's like, I think it's $15 still. So snag it while you can at that price. Let's see here.
Huh. Freedom Wars remastered coming out January 10th.
Yep. If you pre-order now before the 27th of January, you'll get Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, $16 basically. Not a bad price.
Yep. Well, I ain't gonna say it's crazy that they're putting it out for like $20. I'm like, the game is what it came out in what 2008.
It's 2010, I
So
think.
yeah, and
'Cause I,
even though they did do a balance update, they upgraded the graphics and stuff and did all that. They when I played the beta they had, it feels like a game from that era.
it is. It's one of those things. I will say that the Virtual Fighter fan base, they are dedicated to what they play, but it's just something I can't. This one, I've never picked up on it. Tekken, I picked up on, but we'll see. And this is not me saying comparison wise of like all Virtual Fighters just like Tekken or whatever. It's like just pick up games I can pick up. I picked up Dead or Alive faster than I think I would with Virtual Fighter. I think it's just maybe the combat system. It'll just take me a little bit to get used to if I do end up getting Virtual Fighter 6. But now for February, your favorite game, sir, that is made especially for you. Assassin's Creed Shadows on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I'll pick it up when it's like $10 used.
Now the game I'm looking
Well,
forward to.
none of my money will go to Ubisoft. I'll buy it used. I would rather give my money to GameStop.
Understandable. Now my big look for February, Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Because it stars my boy Majima, Goro Majima.
Yep, comes out on the no, that's the ease.
That's 21st. Let's see here. Then in March,
Oh, you
Bleach.
skipped over. You skipped over your favorite game.
What did I skip?
February 28th, Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Holy crap! I'm looking at this calendar's not updated. Monster Hunter.
Right.
Yep,
I'm about to say,
definitely.
I'm looking at I think this is what the gamer.
Oh,
Tomb. Oh, they're remastering Tomb Raider. What is this? 4 and 5.
I think so. Let's see here. The only thing in March I can think of off the top of my head is the Bleach Rebirth of Souls fighting game.
Is that March? Yes, it is
Yep,
March.
March
March
20th.
21st. There's Breaker. Oh, that comes out in March too.
What?
The first Berserker.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about that. Jesus.
I didn't think it was coming out that soon.
God, I feel like an idiot for not remembering that. Oh, let's see. Oh, I totally forgot this comes out in January. There's Donkey Kong Country Returns HD.
Yep, that comes out in January.
Another one that you might like, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. They actually upped the release date. Then you have a
What is that?
Vow. Kingdom Come is basically you're a knight in the 15th century. About as realistic as you can possibly get.
Are we still in March?
This was in February. I'm scrolling through my little list here, and if anybody cares, Avowed comes out February 18th. That game can jump in a river. All right, and let's see. There's Fragpunk, which is that first-person hero shooter, but you can use cards in the middle of the match.
Might be interesting.
Ah, your favorite game, Chris. You'll love it. Tales of the Shire. You can finally
That,
play as a hobbit.
nah, I'll let other people play the little cozy games.
Bro, that game shouldn't even exist. That's an abomination, is what that damn thing is. Oh, we get
Yeah,
to be as
especially when you
players.
see especially when look at two of the hobbits that look oddly familiar to two of the devs.
Well, I mean, you can customize your own one, whatever.
And we got your favorite game coming April 3rd, The Last of Us 2 remake.
I'm gonna throw you under the bus. Oh yeah.
And and of course, the game that I'm looking forward to probably the most this year, Fatal Fury City of Wolves on April 21st.
Oh, definitely cannot wait. Now I'm kind of getting into this is coming out this year, but I don't know. It's gonna be later this year. But Elden Ring, Night Rain. That's gonna be very cool. Let's see. We got Dune. If you like that, you got Ghost of Yoita.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know
Or
it comes out
Ghost.
in March.
What?
Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition.
Oh yeah.
It comes out on the 20th.
Then we got Borderlands 4, Death Stranding 2. So many.
I never played the first Death Stranding, so I'm just who cares?
Oh, there was a game. What is it? It's a
Oh, that's
Japanese
right.
game.
I forgot they haven't pinned down a release date for that game.
It's like an America Sazera story or something. Oh, hold on. I just saw it. Split Fiction's coming out in March. For those that don't know, the folks that made A Way Out and all that is doing the Split Fiction game. So it's going to be a pretty much co-op game online and local.
Oh yeah, it comes out March 6th.
That's probably going to be pretty cheap. Then there's, let's see. I don't even know what that is. Then you got Sonic Wings Reunion. Didn't know that was coming.
I wonder how much. Have they said how much that Bleach game is going to be? Is it going to be a full $60 price tag?
Let me double check. I'll use Steam right here. It's gonna be $60.
Yeah, I had to pre-order. Well, I forgot I got my GameStop credit card.
That's not too bad considering.
I say no, because I'm probably going to get a Nintendo Switch 2 since they basically have said it's going to be backwards compatible with the Switch, so all my games are still I can play them on the new Switch,
Yep. I think you'll have your cloud data save stuff too.
which is smart. Unlike some companies that take away your backwards compatibility when the new system comes out.
Don't remind me. Looking at Sony, but I haven't.
2XKO.
Yeah, sometime this year. That's gonna be interesting. I I like it, but I'm gonna call it still Project L. But there is so
Still
much
the
going on to
laser.
that. There's so much going on in that demo. They didn't tell you half of the stuff.
No, I played the demo. I'm just like, okay, I am good. Like this. I said this game is not for me. I'm just like, I'm fine with just watching.
I think it'll definitely do better than Multiverse because Multiverse is failing right now. Oh, and again, I guess no one really didn't see that coming.
Okay, so these are the games that are rumored to be coming but have no release dates yet.
I tend to stay away from that one for right now.
A Transformers game. We ain't had one of those in a while.
I want High Moon Studio to do one again, but they're stuck in Call of Duty dev hell.
That's why I'm so glad I still got my PS3 and my two copies of Fall of Cybertron and War for Cybertron.
I wish I did. It
If you're
hurts so.
listening, Sony, if you want to remaster something, That would be a good, those would be two good games to remaster.
They don't own High Moon Studio.
Not just saying they could remaster them.
Man, they got such a back catalog of stuff they could do with, but they haven't done anything with. Hell, they remastered Medieval. I think
Well,
that
if they
did actually
weren't
fairly
busy
well.
remastering The Last of Us for like 15,000 times.
Well, that's Naughty Dog, so this kind of comes with territory.
Yeah, but I'm like, I might boot it up and play it tonight.
What?
War for Cybertron or Fall of Cybertron.
Fair.
If I could figure out how to get my PlayStation to work with my Elgato, I would probably stream a full playthrough of both of those games.
Oh, that shouldn't be no issue. You just got to set it to the right system.
Mm, No, it's something I have to basically disable the HDCP on the PS3.
Hmm.
But it's like it's some way you have to do it where you have to get like a pass through and then have it go into the Elgato. And I'm like, oh, this is way too much of a headache just to stream this one thing. And I need to look for it because I heavily doubt it's on Steam, but I said it's worth a try. I was like, I don't know. Steam might have it,
What?
but it might be like the Transformer games.
There were some PC releases, but I don't think they ever. Let's double check. You may have to go through like Green Man Gaming or something. No, I'm not seeing it. Okay.
But no, there's so many games they could Sony could remaster
Sony
that for whatever reason they're just not even doing anything with.
they don't like money. Simple. They don't like money.
Mm, it's I don't know. Maybe it's a licensing thing with them.
No. Good lord, there's a need for a Bloodborne 2.
There's been rumors that they're planning a remaster. That's coming to the PC a remaster.
Huh. They're so many years behind, but that would make them so much money.
Mm-hmm.
They really wanted to do that.
And then basically the Half-Life 3 may be on the way.
Yeah, that was an interesting development. Something I've been hearing about. We'll see though.
Was it the G-Man?
Yeah.
His voice actor did a very interesting video basically in the G-Man voice and everything. It's kind of had people thinking that maybe Half-Life 3 is on its way or maybe they're gonna make an announcement.
It'll be interesting to see what comes.
I'm more worried about it. It's like all this hype done been built up over 20 years. Like, if this game comes out and then it sucks, it's gonna disappoint a lot of people.
Yeah. You know how things go. We will see. Ongoing rumors and such. But Mr. Chris, what are some of your plans for this year for yourself to work on? Not
Uh,
goals, plans that you will achieve.
well, really just building the channel itself, cause really going full force into the content creation thing. Cause actually I've been picking up subscribers more than I
Nice.
thought I would be. Uh, just really trying to figure out what I want to do with the channel because I'm pretty much probably going to be removing all my live stream stuff and putting it over on the second channel because everything I've been looking at and researching basically like live streams kind of hurt the algorithm. So they kind of need to be either privatized or put onto a different channel
You can
because
still leave them on your main channel.
Yeah, it's like the algorithm doesn't know where to put you because you keep going from this to this to this.
I wouldn't say it really hurts anybody considering like bigger YouTubers or smaller YouTubers because I've seen a lot of like live streams on like one or two people and went and watched them for a bit. Good content creators out there.
Yeah. Uh, what's now? If I can, I'm gonna try to get into one of the CPT World Warriors and start playing. Uh, And,
Nice.
and actually just try to be more consistent with my streams and trying to basically nail down a schedule because I'm actually getting better into Guilty Gear. Tekken, I've actually been practicing a lot more off stream than I would have on stream.
Well, you definitely have to have practice offline now.
But pretty much that's it right there. Really just trying to build the channel up. So, cause my goal is to get to at least 500 subscribers by the end of this year.
I think it's
But,
achievable.
yeah. But what about yourself, sir?
Well, as far as like the YouTube channel, maybe 200 at the end of the year. That's just that. Work on the videos and all that. Work on just getting better at art as usual. Already got a little list just written out, set to the side. Trying to figure out just to do a video a week might be good. I know some people they pump out videos like crazy. And I was like, I can't do that. I want to have something planned out that works for me. Because there's one video I'm thinking about at the moment. I'm not sure how to do it, but I think it would be a good idea to really help out some up and coming artists because there are just some people that don't understand how to conduct themselves in a professional manner, I would say. Well, see, think about that. Uh, but as far as gaming, this will be the longer term goal. This may not be done until like 2027. This is just a more of a personal thing. Either qualify for the CPT or take a world tour. Don't know which yet. Heck, it might be SNK I end up qualifying for if I get really decent at City of the Wolves. See, those are like those I'm really considering.
I think it's doable.
Been
Cause
really
I need to look up to see when exactly the World Warrior online events take place.
Oh, don't worry, you can find that on online. I promise you.
Mm, and just I don't know. I just think it's gonna be a good year this year.
Oh, definitely.
I may not be traveling as much as I did last year.
I think I'll go to CEO, and that might be it. I think that will
Yeah,
be it as far as my tournaments go,
yeah.
because I want to go to more concerts because I haven't been to a concert since 2013. It was Avenged Sevenfold, Buck Cherry, Papa Roach concert. I don't like Buck Cherry. That was the least thing I wanted to see. But I will be going to see Otto this year. Me and D3 King are going. That's going to be in July. Oh, man. I want to see Baby Metal live. I'm so mad I missed the Baby Metal Dragon Force concert last year. God.
Yeah, and I definitely plan to get the anime weekend Atlanta this year.
I may go to that. That's literally just that's in our neighborhood, so that's just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah. Max mode, I'm definitely probably gonna go, but probably like you, I'm probably just go for the day and then leave, head back.
Pop
Uh,
in, pop out. It's not usually a bad day because their tournaments are done within a day.
it depends. 'Cause, like last year, I think it went all the way till Sunday, like with the finals and stuff. And then what's the name? Sit with City of Wolves, Lily being there, and I'm like, I think by the time the game comes out in maximum happens, I think the game would have been out for about maybe 3 days, a week if you get early access.
Yeah, that's just it's too much. I was like trying to prep, not gonna be able to.
Yeah, I think it's just that we'll just kind of just have fun and kind of just show the game off a bit.
Pretty much. I was kind of figuring for him, anyways.
And
Oh,
it's probably it probably has a lot of similarities to the last one.
I, it'll have something similar, but there is like a classic mode and then a more updated mode for newer players. God, do I
Yeah,
not
like
want to?
basically like modern mode.
Yeah, because dear God, no one wants to try to do pretzel knots inputs on these older SNK games. My God, I hate doing that.
I haven't seen it. I think they're gonna simplify it and not really go so crazy with like those crazy long input combos.
I pray to God they do.
Because a lot of the games, fighting games now seem to be wanting to. They bring in a lot of new players and a lot of casual players, so they're trying to basically make it to where they can come in and actually be competitive instead of just coming in and just getting beat up.
Well, they're gonna get beat up anyways. They're gonna learn the hard way, like all of us did.
Mm,
You got to start like when you go to any form of martial arts. You are a white belt or whatever rank it is. You will get your butt handed to you.
yeah, that's that shows whether or not you want to stay and actually learn the game, or you're just gonna throw it away and just trade it in for something else.
Dear God, I kind of learned the hard way. My daggum left knee was hurting for like a week after I did like it was like 2 weeks of Muay Thai. No, it was kickboxing. That's I think it's kickboxing, but yeah, one dude was ex-military, and he was we're just it was general sparring, nothing like heavy hitting. But this is like I'm getting mollywopped here. I was like, it sucked, but that was the growing pains of learning. So that's something I gotta aim for this year too. I think I'll do 6 months of it. See how I feel about it.
Mm, Like I said, I think it's gonna be a pretty good year this year.
Oh, indeed.
Sky's the limit.
Gonna keep it simple, not lose a bunch of money, making smart investment choices.
Because I think that's probably going to end up being my only event. Probably out of town is probably going to be CEO.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I said I don't know if I'm gonna compete this year or just go as a spectator and just kind of just enjoy the event.
I, that's what happened to me. I didn't get to play last year. It's bad. 'Cause I didn't have a freaking converter, but whatever.
Well, no, you don't use the 6 button layout controllers.
What do you mean? I use 6 buttons on my controller. I just didn't have a
I have
converter.
I have what's the name? The Razer Ryon.
Ah, it's not a bad controller.
Yeah, cause before I switched over to stick, I used to play on pad, and I had bought it, and I barely used that thing. I said,
Well,
if you want it, you can have it.
send me a link of on that thing later. We'll see. But folks, that's it for us as far as recap of 2024 and plans for 2025.
Yeah, it was just kind of like a casual conversation.
Nothing too crazy. But folks, we'll catch y'all in the next episode, which about 2 weeks or so. We'll see. Never know. Something crazy might happen the next day. We'll see. Y'all be safe.
All right. Good night, everybody.